Welcome to another video tutorial from 2dgameartguru.com. In this tutorial I'll be revisiting the seamless pattern in Affinity Designer using a way more complex, or at least seemingly more complex pattern to showcase the abilities of using symbols and working with the nudge tool in order to create seamless patterns easily. This is our desired result, a floral pattern with leaves and berries. The whole thing is made up of two very simple shapes, the leaf and the berries, which is circles and some lines. The leaves are a circle that is deformed, or you can also use the teardrop tool, and a simple pen tool shape for a pattern inside the leaf. From these base elements I created a few parts, which is just a duplicate of the leaves along with another line, from the more complex to the simpler, and I'm going to use these to create the seamless pattern. Let's turn off those and go to our work area. I've created a tile which is just a square with set dimensions of 80 by 80 millimeters. I will now go into the preferences, into tools, and change the notch distance to millimeters and set it to 80. Let's close this. This means with the notch distance set, an object that I place on one side and then duplicate and move with the nudge will be exactly where I need it for a seamless pattern to work. We can now go a step further and take the new one off and make the old one a symbol, so that when I decide to change it, there's my symbol panel, create, it will alter the duplicate that I create. So move that, and then we have two symbols. Let's move those symbols into the tile, and while we at it, we make the tile a symbol as well. So this is our tile, and this is the first part of the leaves. We keep that panel right here, and what we can do now is duplicate our tile and move it with a nudge. So I can see immediately how my tile pattern will look. If I now go in and work within the symbol and add another element, it will appear in all four of them. And if I'll place it there and then say, okay, I need a duplicate of that one, and I'll move it down with the keys, it will make it seamless. So I can now go in and say, okay, we take the small one and I will add that one to the group, and I will fill my pattern while working inside the clip, which is the symbol which keeps everything contained so the elements don't overlap but tile with the next tile, as long as I make a duplicate on either side or top and bottom. Let's place the berries in the scene, and the same goes for the berries. If I want the berries on a seam, I need to make a duplicate, move it with the cursor key from the left to the right side, and we have a matching seamless pattern again. Let's speed this up for a moment. The idea is to place more elements in the scene. This way I can easily fill the pattern, make sure it's balanced, and as long as I move elements that are on a seam together with the opposing element, or in case of a corner with all four, the pattern still remains intact while I move the berries. So as long as I keep few simple things in mind, it's really easy to create a seamless pattern in Affinity Designer. I hope you enjoyed this quick revisit of the seamless patterns in Affinity Designer. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you soon.